I did want to leave something today. I'm going to tell you something. God is so good. He's so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. And I just wanted to be encouragement to anybody who may be needed it today. A few months ago, I went through extremely difficult breakup. And I was trying to be brave. I was trying to keep a strong face. Pretend like it wasn't bothering me and not talk about it, but it was bothering me. I didn't talk about it. Not as much as I wanted to. God told me when it first started, he said, Jeremiah, be quiet. So I want you to reserve it. So I don't want you to taint the relationship by always feeling the need to talk on it. He said, be quiet. So I did. Drug me all through Facebook, I was quiet. Drug me all through the streets of Huntsville, I was quiet. All on the internet. All in the parents' ear. I was everything, and then I was nothing. In the process, we had to give up the townhouse. It was involuntarily voluntary. And for months, so I'm going through the breakup, the ramifications of that, what that looks like. Dealing with my mom's dementia, the gravity of having to put someone who raised you since they were 50 and 60 years old, because my birth mom passed, having to see her literally lose her mind. It's still hard to talk about. There is some fates that's worse than death. Death ain't all that bad. There's some stuff you'll see in this lifetime. That death that seemed like a rescue for you. Seemed like a way out, not a tie-in. When you look at stuff like Alzheimer's and dementia, the weight of time pulling on your consciousness and your mental capacity, difficult. Family distant. Friends ain't friendly. And amidst all of that, me and Jeremiah graciously Airbnb and hoteling, but we're homeless. By the grace of God, I run a non-profit organization, so I don't make too much money. I have an advertising agency. And a community outreach virtual center. Yes. No Walls LLC, Live Concept LLC, and Elevated Life International. And he told me, he said, Jeremiah, the reason that you had to operate and bring No Walls to Nashville is because there's going to be a season in your life where the walls won't be able to contain it. So there'll be no walls that people will be able to keep you out of it. And you may have to give it up, and you may have to turn the keys in, and you may have to let some things go and let some people know that you are not here forever. I want you to bring no walls. But listen to Nashville, and he said, but I want you to LLC it. First business, first company I've ever LLC'd in my life. No Walls Christian Center in Huntsville. We did the church, the Christian Center, or whatever, but did not limit the liability for that corporation. He said, I don't want you liable for anything that's not your name. So I bring you to places, but if you create distance between you and the place where I brought you, then No Walls will be what you do, not how you do. I said, this is not only it, but I need you to advertise it. I need you to advertise it to everybody who will listen, everybody who will hear, everybody who will want it and not sure how to get it. I want you to advertise it. I said, God, how do you want me to do that? Because most of anybody who will listen to me is nobody connected to me. These ain't people that I run into. He says, this is what I want you to do. Don't preach it, live it. I said, how do you want me to live it? He said, just walk in life and do lives. Hence, Spurs Live Concepts, LLC, Tennessee. But the life that I lived did not reflect that one of a blessing. It reflected something of stress and unimaginable circumstances that would make anybody doubtful. He said, Jeremiah, I had to disconnect you from some people who may have been good, but know that the intent of being good means nothing if the connection restricts you and does not elevate you. It's like, God, what are you talking about? He said, there's some people in your life who are connected to you for the favor that's attached to you, but don't give honor to the one who gave it to you. I'm removing them so I can elevate you. And the only reason I'm doing it with them absent is because if they were present, the thing I wanted to give you, they would taint it. And so I had to restrict what I was getting ready to give to you. because of people who were connected to you did not see the glory on you, but just wanted to take the blessing from you. And so I restricted it. I restricted it because I believe that you'll see me clearer once your view is not clouded and your ear is not clogged. I said, God, the Jabez prayer, enlarge my territory. God, enlarge it. Make it bigger than what I could imagine. Enlarge it. Consequently, I walk around my new apartment. That's in my name. With no cosigner. With no fake pay stubs. No made up name. So my credit. So that's what I'm doing for you in this season. Everything you lost, every opportunity you did not see, every time that you thought I would just do it for everybody else, not do it for you, my goodness, my grace you couldn't see. The Bible says in the story of Noah that after 40 days and 40 nights, God remembered. I don't know if that sticks in your mind, heavy on your heart, or what it does, but God remembered. He remembered every time you had to check into a hotel, every time you were scared and worried about where the next one was going to come from. So you had to check out of this one hesitantly because you didn't know if God would do it for them or if he just not do it for you. I'm talking about people who know today that God is able to make a way. I prove it. If you don't believe it, catch it. God remembered.